Do you have hard times to make a good score in the new event of Guild of Guardians? Well, don't worry, because I will tell you a cheat that will improve a lot your score and will help you to reach the top in the new event of Guild of Guardian building blocks. Don't worry, you will not get banned for utilize this cheat. Actually, Guild of Guardian itself shared this cheat so that everyone can use it and play on the same field. And this is even why I'm making this video, so forgive the same possibility to everyone. And now let's jump right into the PC for show to you the cheat. Okay guys, as you can see literally from the announcement of Guild of Guardian Discord, this is the cheat that we will utilize in today's video. So they literally know about that, so don't worry, you will not be banned for utilize this cheat, and I suggest you to do so because a lot of other people are doing the same, so if you don't do the same, you will just fall behind. But let's go read actually what is that cheat. So as you can see, it will end now on the 21 July, so they added like 5 days to the event because they wanted a more fair competition. This is why they shared this cheat and even gave more time to you for utilize it. So yeah, another time I suggest you really to do so. And don't worry if you don't know how to do that because I will show you in this video. But essentially, what is this cheat? So is the reset to your guardian while you are inside the game. So you are making a run with multiple guardians, so not only 5, and when some guardian dies, you can reset the XP that is on that guardian and put all those XP into another guardian that you had in your bench. This is obviously a bug because if you don't know, you generally, like for example in Endless and so on, you can't reset while being in a run, when instead for this event is bugged, so you gotta do that because yeah, this is a cheat that, trust me, will really change your score. So let's read how to do that and then we will even go inside the game for actually show to you all the process. So essentially you have to enter in the combat, then you click left arrow in the top for go back and click heaven, so not give up, because if you give up you literally lose the run, when instead if you go to heaven you can go essentially into the home screen without leaving the run. After clicking heaven you can go on your guardian list and reset the guardian that actually already died inside the run and power up the other, and then just re-enter in the event and clicking continue, you can continue with the other guardian that you just leveled up. So this is really a huge cheat, and now I will show to you an example run for see how huge this cheat is. Okay guys, we are inside the game, so I will show you. I already powered up my first team because yeah, you will essentially have 2 teams, and my first team is like a Terra main team with some other guys. So you just click on the event, and I even click on higher difficulty. I generally don't do this, but since we're using this cheat, we probably can. And as you can see, I have literally almost 2 full teams. So my first team is composed by 3 Terra, and this is another important thing I want to say. Since you can almost run 2 team all max XP, I suggest to you, if you have like multiple guardian, to try to put together the guardian of the same domain. So for example, my first team will have a Terra buff because I have 3 Terra out of the first 5 guardian. Then instead the second team will have a lot of Cinder. As you can see, I'm literally putting all my Cinder, so it will have 3 or even 4 Cinder, and those will guarantee the Cinder buff to my second team. When instead if I start to mix, so put a Cinder there, a Terra there, I will lose the domain buff on both of my team. So I think I really suggest you to utilize at the best this cheat is to try to divide at least a domain buff for each different team. And as you can see guys, all those guardian would be super useless if this cheat would not exist, because all of them are level 1, but as we will see, that bench will literally make the difference. Okay, so let's start our example run. So we are in the first room at the camp. I always love to get there the coin if I can, because in this way you can dodge the curse, but we don't have there and I don't want a curse, so let's just get a rare rune normally. So guys, if you don't know, you can even click there for show you the buff that essentially your opponent will have. I will not do that every time, because if I do so, this run will just be super long, this video. So let's do the first run. Actually, I should have moved the formation. I will do the next run anyway, like this is the first level, so it's good anyway. Okay, we are versus the boss, and okay, these 2 are really good, so I think I choose this one. And now we move the formation for place the tank on the top, the 2 ranger behind. And as you can see, actually guys, see, this is the buff of my team. So I have 3 Terra now active, and I have even 1 Ambrose and 1 Solar. So I have like all the buff that I can, literally 5. Is huge. Like, this is a really good thing about this team, because then when we switch to our second team, we will have still a lot of buff with all these cinders. So this is, in my opinion, the best way for utilize this cheat. Fight this boss. Okay, let's try to utilize the Strider ult. That is should be pretty good. Yeah, decent damage, not amazing, but I mean, better than nothing. We can even try to tank with Tokun, but yeah, they are facing Umbar, so let's try to utilize Umbar, and let's even heal a bit the Umbar. So Okay, this is for sure good, 5 buff on Keeper. So I will just show you. It will be pretty fast because I generally don't play at this high level. But so yeah, we should die pretty fast, and when we die, I will show you that you can literally switch the entire team, things that you generally can never do. So I will just kill this, forget the buff on versus the boss. If you don't know, when you kill the legendary, you get 25% attack and 15% defense versus the boss. And since this event is against boss, is really a good buff. So let's continue to go forward in our run. Let's utilize the other spell. Okay, pretty easy. This is actually a solid buff at the start of the battle, increase attack of 50% of the defense. Okay, these are really good buff for, like, bad buff for me, really good for the boss. Okay, all those 3 are actually pretty good, so we will try to skip these cards and hope that the next one will not be so good. Okay, this is pretty good. Let's try to tank a bit with Tokun ulti. And let's heal a bit with Ferulia. As you can see, we are actually doing pretty good. And I remember to you guys that... Oh, that's actually nice. But I remember to you guys that this is for 150 level and I'm using 120 levels. So yeah, there's a big difference in GOG. So by the way guys, this is when I will start to show you how to play with this cheat. So, our guy died. I don't know if you remember, but our tank died. That is actually a big change, because actually the tank is really important in this game. We will just switch with another tank, or maybe with another support if I want, since we are using this. Actually, I think I will utilize another support. So let's show it to you how to do that. Okay, so you just gotta click there in this arrow there. As you can see guys, we're at 15,000 score. So if we didn't add this cheat, we probably lose this game or the next game versus the boss, because now we have only 4 people and we have no more a tank. So yeah, it will be pretty fast, our loss. But instead now we can do this, click on the arrow and click on Heaven, not give up but Heaven, and then you are back inside the game. So what you got to do is to go on Guardian and reset the Guardian that just died. So in this case it was Tokun. So we reset Tokun, and now you gotta go on the other Guardians that you have in your team on the bench. So for example, if I remember correctly, I had an Andronica, so we'll just go on Andronica and click autofill, so we give all the level that Tokun had to Andronica, and even give the gear obviously, so you just make it the best possible, improving even the spell. All this is for free guys, because when you reset, you lose nothing. So you can do this literally as many times as you want. So when you have done, so like me, for example, I just upgraded everything I could have, we can now go back inside the game, go back to the event, click continue. As you can see, just restart from where you were. And now, as you can see, I can add my Andronica that it was before a level 1 and now instead is a level 126. Guys, this makes a huge difference, because we literally would have lost this game already probably at this stage. And now instead we can probably go forward other, I mean, not that many room, because I'm playing at 150 level difficult while I am using 120, so it is actually a really big difference. But that was just for showing you how strong is this cheat. It's literally amazing. Now I am playing with 526. As you can see, this was super easy, even with the help of Andronica. It really helped for the healing. And now we can continue to go, and we have another full team waiting on our bench with their even domain Cinder buff. So we gotta choose this course sadly, and I will choose this one because it seems the worst one of those. And let's try to see how many points we will achieve more from 16,000 that we probably would have lost at that point. So let's heal with Andronica. And Andronica died, but it's not a problem because we will have another one. Okay, let's try to heal even that. And guys, you can even do that from inside the same fight. So I will show you what I'm meaning. Essentially, in this fight, I'm already playing and I'm pretty much dead. So sadly, I give even him the buff that they get 50% of the health. So it's a bit problematic buff for this example. But essentially, you can just do continue. You just put, like, for example, your team in this case. And then you can go back and now there, click Heaven. So even inside the same fight, for example, now sadly it is like a 70% health. So he probably will not kill this anyway, because I gave him the buff that every time he kills one of my guardian, he gets 50% of health. But if he didn't have that buff, this one would have probably be around at 20-30% health. So now I can go on even, reset everyone, and enter inside the game and kill that last 30%, 20% health they had. So I will just fast cut to the reset of all those guardian, and I will show you the end of our run. Okay, so now, as you can see, I have my 4 Cinder Guardian all at the level max that I can, 126, so let's just go back another time on our run and let's try to get another room. Okay, so as you can see, we are inside the game, we have our level 126 Guardian and we have even a 4 Cinder buff, so it's pretty a big huge difference. Probably we still can't because this boss is really a bit too strong for me, 150 level is a bit too much, but let's try to do so. So, as you can see, yeah, the fact that it gets back healing is probably a bit too much. Let's try to ulti before. Let's try even to ulti with this. Yeah, it's really too much, guys. But as you can see, this is a really good cheat if you can utilize well. I mean, I literally went for a 2 IG run because I tried a really too hard level. As you can see, recommended 150 just because I wanted the run to be fast. But for example, if you do the same cheat on expert that require a level 125, trust me that with this cheat you can do those 5, 6 or even 7 room more that really can buff a lot your score. So another time I really suggest you to utilize this cheat, even because literally the game itself told you so, that you can literally utilize it. So if you don't do so, you will really lose for free a lot of score. If this video was helpful, please drop a like, sub to my channel, and even tell me in the comment if you already knew or not this cheat. If you don't know what is the best team for this event, I suggest you to watch these 2 videos about the best team for the building blocks event, this one free to play and this one instead even with the founders. And guys, see you to the next video.